Recording your own music at the house can be one of the most rewarding, relaxing, yet stressful experiences that you can go through, especially if you don't know where to start. Imagine this scenario. You finally decide to get your own setup. You walk into a guitar center or you walk into another big box store and you're trying to decide what gear to get. The guys behind the counter really don't have a clue what's going on because they're just working there to get a paycheck. Everybody and their mama has an opinion and none of them really match the situation that you're going through. So I'm gonna touch a really specific group of people right now. I'm talking about the people who recording themselves at the house. Maybe they're just tracking a solo vocal and they're maybe having a guitar that they want to play along or harmonica or whatever the case may be. That's all. Not a complex band setup, a single one-man show. It doesn't take a lot. A microphone, pair of headphones, a computer of some kind, and an audio interface. Now, you're talking about tracking a single source, which means you want to isolate the sound. To do that, you're gonna need a pair of closed back headphones. The two pair that I recommend, pair A would be the Beyerdynamic DT770s, the 80 ohm edition, or the Audio-Technica M40x's. I recommend these two for a particular reason. Now the DT770s are tried and true. They're gonna give you a good sound, they're good closed back headphones, and if you're in a position where you have to mix on them, it's not gonna kill you. The same for the Audio-Technica M40x's. These are some great headphones, and for the price, you cannot beat them. Low powered, and you can use them for both mixing and recording. Audio interfaces, I'm gonna keep it plain and simple, man. We're keeping this thing at a budget, so we're gonna go with that Focusrite Scarlett Solo. You can go with the 2i2 if you want to, but we're sticking to the Solo. It's the reason this is the #1 selling audio interface. It's simple, it sounds good, and it's not gonna destroy your pockets trying to get started. What more needs to be said? Now, microphones, this is where things get tricky. Now, traditionally, you talking about recording, you wanna go for a condenser microphone. You do not need $100,000 treated studios to record vocals. You just need something to dampen some of the ambiance in the room, and that's easy. I've recorded in closets, which I do not recommend. I've recorded in the middle of living rooms. I've recorded in bedrooms. I've recorded in vocal booths from major studios down to small project studios. Vocals can be tracked pretty much anywhere, given a little bit of technique and a little bit of practice and preparation. One of the best condenser microphones on a budget that I can recommend would be the Rode NT1A, but since I don't think Rode makes those anymore, I think they now make the Rode NT1, the 5th generation. Now, the reason I can recommend this microphone is because I used the NT1A for years and it was a great microphone. I'm thinking this is just an upgrade to that microphone, and the new bonus added feature that they have with it is it not only has XLR connectivity, but it also has USB-C connectivity. So if you don't even have an audio interface, it's not gonna exactly kill you to use this microphone. I think you can still get a great sound out of it. Now, if you're on a budget, also recommend the Audio-Technica AT2020, but you're still gonna need an audio interface. And the one that I'm recommending, like I said, will be the Focusrite Scarlett Solo. Ironically, once you add up the price of the Focusrite Scarlett Solo and the Audio-Technica, you come up with the price of the Rode NT1 5th generation, which happens to double as an audio interface if it's all you have. I would seriously recommend just getting the Rode, because even if your Scarlett interface went down for some reason, you can still record because the Rode gives you that connectivity. Now, if you're in a room and it has a lot of reverberation going on and you really just don't have the time to treat it, you only have a few choices. Realistically, that is move to another room, which is not always an option, or buy a dynamic microphone. Now, I'm gonna tell you the ups and downs. Dynamic microphones are gonna get rid of a lot of that room noise because for the most part they're quiet and they usually only pick up stuff that's directly in front of them. However, you're gonna lose a lot of that high-end detail and that crispiness that you would get from a condenser microphone. Not saying good songs can't be made with a dynamic microphone, because if I'm not mistaken, the Michael Jackson Thriller album was recorded with an SM7, which happens to be a dynamic microphone. Now, that is a $1,400 dynamic microphone, but nevertheless, it is a dynamic microphone. Now, the two that I recommend would be the Shure SM57, which is still a great mic. Never knock it. It does have its uses, and you can get a good sound with it. Or you can get the SM7B, which is another good mic. It's $400.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
The SM57 is $100. you can get the SM7B. But if you're gonna drop the money on the SM7B, you could have easily spent that money on treating your room and then working on getting a good quality condenser microphone. But like I said, if you're in a quiet environment, the dynamic microphone will serve its purposes. Now, to take it a step further, studio monitors. Yes, studio monitors. Maybe one of the most expensive purchases you're gonna make. The reason I say one of the most expensive purchases you're gonna make is because, just to keep it real, a decent pair ain't cheap. I don't care whether you're in America, Australia, Japan, Germany, it doesn't matter. Money is money. Of course, I'm talking USD because I'm located in America. I'm gonna give you my choices. You have the Kali Audio LP6s, which are $400, the Yamaha HS5, which are $400 for a pair also, or the KRK Rokit 5, the new generation, which are about $400 for a pair. Now the Rokits, I would say if you're a producer or just an artist that just wants to hear what you recorded back and you plan on getting somebody else to mix it, can't go wrong with the Rokits. They're a little bit hyped on the low end, they sound good to listen to, and they do set the mood when it comes to just getting in that recording mood. Now the Yamahas, they're a little bit hyped on the high end. However, the Yamaha HS series has been tried and true when it comes to mixing. So you definitely cannot go wrong with the Yamaha series, the HS series. The Kali Audio, they're a new company. I think those guys came over from JBL. The songs that you heard me mix lately, I've been using Kali Audio monitors. I happen to have the IN8s, which are the high-end ones that they have. However, the LP series still gets the job done. Every monitor has a learning curve. If I had to use the LP series, I would not hesitate to do so, as I think those are great monitors as well. So it just comes down to how you want to stack your budget. So if you're absolutely just trying to get started and you're on a stretched budget, you can easily go $100 on the Audio-Technica headphones, $100 on the AT2020, $149 on the Scarlett, and go without having any monitors. Now, if you have the money, like I said, and you're just not starting off, get the DT770s for $169. Get the Rode NT1A for another $250. Get the Kali Audios for $400. That would be my recommendation. Of course, what I'm saying is not the end all be all. Just saying what I would do, because I know you can get a good sound out of those and it would not let you down. Now, I didn't originally record this, but I do want to say, do not be afraid of getting secondhand gear, because most of the time it's gonna work the exact same way as the brand new gear. And in some situations, it even works even better, because some gear does have a burn-in period. It also allows you to experiment with different setups and allows you to build a collection of gear over time without breaking the bank. We'll get into that kind of stuff in another video. So if this video has been helpful to you all, I appreciate it if you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that and slap the notification bell so you can stay alerted whenever I drop a new video. Until next time, Zay did it.